guys, welcome back to HLB Sports. Today we have another match that has been pending for a while. So this match is going to be Ascension versus Extinction. And interestingly, this time they have chose the map Train as well, and it's going to be really fun to watch that map.
Yes, sir. It was fun watching the train map, and we do notice that a lot of people tend to avoid this one. But getting to see it again today, see what happens. It's going to be pretty interesting. As we all know, train map is a little bit all about teamwork. You cannot really do much by trying to go at least one or two players solo in a particular site. Let's see how it happens because there are so many opens for the A side. There's the pop dog, there's the image, there's the Ivy. So A is a little bit difficult, but for the T side, but for the CT side, A is a lot more easier, and B is also easier for them because there's only two. Let's see how this plays out. If who gets the CT side first, might have a little upper hand there. How's the viewers doing? You guys haven't been typing a lot and communicating with us through the comment sections. I hope everyone's doing fine. How's life in quarantine life going on? This অনেকে কিন্তু নতুন পিসি সেট আপ করলো, অনেক নতুন নতুন সিপিইউ প্রসেসর কিনতেছে। এমন কেউ আছে নতুন সিপিইউ আপগ্রেড করে জাস্ট সিএস খেলার জন্য? থাকলে write it down in the comment section. Let us know how much you spent.
Oh, Cynthia just takes the kill behind that tree. That was pretty nice. See? And Tikon there with trade for Leo, and Tikon with another one. Pretty nicely done by Ascension, I would say.
Your terrorists are not going to go for any buys. Seems like it's gonna be a all rush A, I guess. No, it's gonna be yes, it's A. There's only one person who's gonna go from pop dog. I think it's gonna be a hell lot of show here. As all with Glocks. I think they were prepared to die in this particular round. They just want to check out that how many people are playing in the A side and দেখা যাচ্ছে Ascension Esports এর চারটা player কিন্তু A খেলে, and that particular Glock rush pretty much gave them an idea. I think there were a few P50 and deagles here and there. And there is three players actually guarding the bomb. That's a lot of guarding for one bomb.
Devils is actually sneaking into the B side trying to take at least one frag, but no, he's been spotted
Yeah,
and
and
has
Devil
taken a lot
has
of
been
damage.
falling back with his Glock, and he just kind of got an idea of B-তে কয়টা player থাকে and ওদের rotationটা কেমন. So I think that should give the ideal of the extension a good amount of idea যে এখন ওদের কিভাবে stratটা run করা উচিত. And I think if the ideal is thinking the way I'm thinking, then that was very smart of him to do. There goes the all AK buys, a little upper hand from the CT side with all the fourth AK buys. It's an important round for the terrorists, of course. Money stack up into একদমই able এখন. And if the CTs over here can still buy for the next round, it all comes down to economy and somewhere at the end of the game. So it's all about economy management at one point of the moment of the game. দেখা যাচ্ছে ওরা A-তে push করে ফেলতেছে. CGs are still stacked in next to hell. একটা প্লেয়ারকে অলরেডি ফল করে ওরা সাইটের মধ্যে বমটাকে নিয়ে চলে আসছে। স্যান্ডউইচের মধ্যে একটা প্লেয়ার এখনো আছে, and he's gonna probably give a backstep to the bomber. Yes, bomb has been planted, but there is that backup. Pop dog player কিন্তু trade এখনো নেয়নি. Pop dog player কিন্তু chill করছে, and but Heaven player has taken the frag, and it seems like Extinction gonna take this round in their favor. We're kind of Ifaz. rifleman for them is
আমার তেমন
no.
কোনো notes নাই।
Ifaz is actually going for the B upper, I guess, right now, trying to save that M4 of his. Ifaz can extension played yesterday's game very well. Did they win the game yesterday?
Yep, they did.
Yeah, they did, right? So Ifaz is one of those riflemen and which can give them back the round they want by taking those in frags. But I think he wanted to save particular round and he did it. There's a next one ki or bike or teammate. Because you know that he had the potential to go and get this round for him, like a trade, but he didn't go do and opt for it. No, the teammates are going for a full eco. No, fully. There's a little Kevlar spending $60. They're trying to find one frag here. Three collar down করে দিল ভালো মতন damage দিয়ে, but Tekon pushes into the Olof and finds a frag there. The level was not that low, but Tekon still found the trade, and then Creative goes and takes the counter trade here. And দেখা যাচ্ছে হেলের দিকে প্লেয়ার অলরেডি চলে আসছেন প্লেয়ার
Oh,
down and
Eclipse
done
with
for
a
Ifaz
double.
again. Ifaz is probably going for the second save this particular round. এখানে এখনো I think so. যে ওদের ল্যান্ড এটি ছিল এফকে সেভ করে এরকম আর দেখার জন্য যে টেররিস্টরা কিভাবে পুশ করেন আই থিঙ্ক কি কাউন্টার দেওয়া যায় তো আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড ট্রাই করতেছিল এই জন্য হয়তো বাই করে নাই সিটি সাইডে and Ifaz all the way to T spawn trying to save that M4 of his. The last place the T terrorists are actually going to check is the T spawn. So that's a good move going into T spawn right now. That M4 দুইটা round কিন্তু M4 save করে ফেললো দেখা third কি ও successful হয় M4 টা save করা
It doesn't matter actually. সবারই বাইকের মতন economic plus and they do have an op, so it's manageable actually.
uphold the Olaf over here. Oh, sorry, the Hell section over here, and দুইটা player down. CT is showing a good
Ooh, Devils gets a
ding on his
huge
head, and he's
ding.
down 18 HP. Essential inputs seems to be very strong in CT side over here. Extension had the upper hand of studying their game yesterday. And let's see so far how they're working on it because they have seemed to be losing their upper hand of this particular round. And ওরকম ভালো মতো কিন্তু ইউটিলিটি না হয়ে ওরা কিন্তু সাইডে চলে গেছে they knew that সিটিটা এখন এই particular roundটা buy করবে and this seems like terrorists are still going to go into the side get the bomb plant এখান থেকে কিন্তু ব্যাক ফ্ল্যাঙ্কের জন্য বিয়ের আপার কিন্তু অলরেডি চলে আসছে but Shreya does the work all by himself one man alone.
A bit of confusion in T side. Came weapon niya agabet and looks like excited right now and for AKs and a maximum.
দেখা যাচ্ছে the cities are playing a little bit safe in this particular round দুইটাকে হেভির মধ্যে হোল্ড করে আছে I think আইভি তে পুশ করে না ওরা there's that আইভি থেকে কিন্তু একটু চিল করে খেলবে I think and there's one player in the connector and two in the B side সিটি খুবই প্যাসিভ খেলতেছে দুই দিক দিয়ে আমি বলতে পারবো their play style is more about quick rotation into any side they need and over here that's in their head I guess. Obdogger কিন্তু একটা প্লেয়ার চলে আসছে Shiro kind seems to be a little bit
Part of
on his
me taking the first frag onto IV. Now they can move in. Ooh,
And
crispy
there's
deagle
a
headshot.
player with a headshot over here, though. ওর কিন্তু ভালো মতন ট্রেডটা হয়ে গেছিল, and I think the first player had already dinked him a lot. Bomb has been planted. There's a ticking bomb. There's connector player pushing into the side. Creative সামনে already a player and camera player in the down, and there's a player in the bomb side. He's trying to take the defuse in his hand, but terroristরা কি ওর থেকে snatch করতে পারবে? If I think the first person not really having an idea, the next person that got the creative, being a little bit creative and pushes him from the other direction. একটু মাইন্ড গেম করলো ওর সাথে ক্রিয়েটার মিস্টার ক্রিয়েটার যেখান থেকে পিক দিছিল ওখান থেকে গিয়ে মারলো বাট ইফাজ ওয়াজ কনফিউজ এন্ড আই থিংক দ্যাট হেল্পড হিম আউট সেনশনের পিআর প্লেয়ার কিন্তু আপার দিকে একটু এগ্রেসিভ if he has an op that would make sense but he doesn't have one and there's a deagle he's probably think of a one shot deep shot and beer player কিন্তু already rotate চলে যাচ্ছে for some particular reason. There is that part of me with that smoke for the IB, and he finds a beautiful frag. Quick reflex on Sonic here. That was beautiful to watch here. Connector player Ache, and there's part of me pushing into the side here, and part of me finds two players open, and he just takes a 3-on-1. Deacon is down, bomb is gonna be planted, and Devil finds the smoke into the base A bomb site, and Devil's trying to find frag if there is any over here, and the corner is checking his corners, and second the Ifa is trying to say that Deagle, I think, of this doesn't really have a Kevlar. So I think it makes sense to go for a backflank and get one kill. Nobody has an idea যে ওখানে থাকতে পারতো, but Fetus Drago কিন্তু এখনই শটটা খেলতে পারে সামনে তো yes it was with a beautiful shot on him and এখানে তো ট্রেড চলে আসছে and Devil finds trade onto Ifas. The fight is one close fight, seems like it's gonna be a long one. There's that one flash into the side from Devil. Not really gonna do anything over here. So our CT is gonna react. Nope, CT player again. The Sonic already event that ধরে আছে or up নিয়ে and ওকে smoke out না করলে তো ওই positionটা পাওয়া খুবই difficult. And I would like to say that train এমন একটা map. It's all down to your aim. How good your aim is. There's Drago কিন্তু এখানে নিজের flashটা নিজে খেয়ে গেল and there's this Devil trying to to the train and find a frag here. And I would like to say এখানে কিন্তু particularly কোনো play style নাই, although you have to figure out what play style will work when. And then a player কিন্তু এখনো নিতে আসে and I think Ifaz is down with his USP and I seems like he's just trying to go for a frag again.
Why
He
is it
does
down
have
to
a
his
kid
ESP?
here.
Or হাতে কি কোনো weapon ছিল না?
No.
Everybody
That's
but
what I don't understand. Why doesn't he have a weapon? I think weapon surely chill. I think he's down. Has lost it for some particular reason. Because he has $150. That doesn't make sense. He probably had a weapon. I can't even remember. Part of me falling back into the T base. Extinction leading the game with 5 rounds. 2 more than Ascension here, and Ascension should pick up the game again. I think Ikota definitely worth giving, and the position out and exposed. and ওরা কিন্তু জানে দেখুন এখানে কি ছিল, বাট কেন যেন কেউ আইভি ওলফে এখনো পিক নেয়নি, and I don't get it why. First
They,
aim
most
at
of them
the,
has already pushed from Ivy.
yeah, and they're pushing from the entering from the email. That's a little bit chaotic here. Didn't really understand what was in their mind. They're all stuck in the spawn, spending a little time here. I think you buying us some utilities extra. Probably there was a late call. There was a lane in the spat. Was still holding the IV. He finds the kill onto Mr. Creative. And part of me trying to fall back over here in IV and try to gain back control again with that smoke of his, that running smoke. And I think it needs to keep up with his AK here. Last time there was a player pushing, and nobody here particularly, but that was enough for the side players to make a little bit rotation from the IV's position. If I was alone holding the B side, there's those nades and utilities into the pop dog. I think just enough to confuse them, the CTs, and not really buying them out because there's a particular layer next to the pop dog, and there's that flash into a site, and CT players are totally flashed right now. But no one's really entering, and there's those smokes which are pretty much a waste, I would say. But it's just enough for them to confuse. Tikhona সামনে কিন্তু স্মোকটা চলে আসে, and there's that smoke into the B side. B side এর lower স্মোকের কারণে কিন্তু তিখন স্মোকটা ফেকটা খাই
Oh,
নাই, and
Devil's hitting a running head on.
he was holding
Nipa
his ground
still
very
holding his
nicely.
ground. Entry situation and ooh, part of me misses a lot of bullets. And Shiro one taking the last man out. Something tells me this match is going to get pretty intense. Like what's coming out of this side and they're actually deciding whether to buy up or not. And yes, looks like they've bought the up and let's see what sort of strats they come up with.
I think they should probably
Yeah.
focus on the IB player because he seems to be having an op, and that is causing a lot of problems for them. If they don't know the smokes, they need an op to exactly make that player fall for. That's what's in my mind. I don't know what's in theirs. There's that IB player Kodak holding the IBs in this particular round. He's not really holding the Olaf. And the Dragon going to find frag over here, and
Oh,
that gives a lot
nice
of
name.
damage to heal. Devils with a quick shot onto Sonic, and he has been taken out. So that was the op worth buying. And I think the B player pushes into the side of the old pop dog, and he has been exposed. And ওদের rotation এখনো আসছে না, but terrorist এখনো B তে চলে যেতে পারতো. B is totally empty. But ওরা কেন জানি এটা করতেছে না, and they're just waiting for a fake for them to this think that ওরা B তে যাবে. And I think that's the idea, but oh my god, ওরা B তে যাচ্ছে. Extension making a particular decision making mistake, but let's see how it works.
Wills with his quick reaction, also taking down Kozak. Uh, Devil with a little bit of BM, taking down Kozak, not letting him save the up.
There goes that no pause right now. They're gonna work out on their mistakes. think their mistakes are a little bit too much right now? Or it was just a silly one?
Maybe something or silly. Like basically যখন ট্রেনে কোন একটা particular এরিয়াতে fully pressure না দেয়, like they're always scattered this side, তখন you have to take control of one side at least to gather information. যদি push clear করে ফেলে তাহলে তো man advantage হচ্ছে, and I think that's what they're lacking. They're playing it too passive.
Yeah. But he said the rotation like was too. I think
Ooh,
there.
Eclipse and Drago cleaning up the A side and Devils helping them from behind. And it's again Nifas, the last man standing.
It was at this particular point, probably thinking, why is his players falling down so fast?
Ooh, part of me taking him down at the last moment. And it's like 8-4 favoring Extinction, and Ascension is just getting the buy right now. Just a couple of kits to work with. I think that will be enough. But Extinction here is going pretty explosive out the mid. Ooh, Trago opening up,
Yeah.
and none of them are actually
Onto the
missing
side,
their
and
mark.
they seem to be a little bit lost on than the first few they had played, and they definitely very much explosive. Finding them, the giving them the domination feeling that if we dominate the extension ascensions right now, that we can take the round easily. And those open frags were very beautiful to watch. তিনটা প্লেয়ারকে হেডশট দিয়ে directly ফেলে দিল, and I think this explosive gameplay is actually favoring extension now. And Ascension should probably think of a way to counter this. If Faz is going for that save and there's that molly onto the bomb. I think they're gonna hunt him or something.
Oh, those flashes are really working out for them. And Devils seeing the fight really well. A and তিনটে কিন্তু এখনো inside, and he was the only man here. B technically a double kill for him, but anyways, it's a 3-on-3 situation, and looks like there's a flank coming on. But Devils spotted it out, and ooh, nice peaks coming from him, and Shiro
The
and
bomb has
Tico.
been planted, and do you stream time find there's at least one frag and think একটা player কিন্তু smoke করে defuse ধরে ফেলবেন. Shiro's job is pretty much to hold the upper and then the flash করে
Oh, they won the round.
he took the round so quickly. That flash actually worked out.
That was a really nice way to take snatch around in front of the side. I mean, they had it, Extinction had it all planned out, but
হ্যাঁ, ওরা
my
সাইডটা
goodness.
ছেড়ে তিনটা প্লেয়ার থাকার কারণে থাকার পরেও যদি সাইডটা ছেড়ে দেয় এইভাবে, that's how the Ascension take that frank. They didn't really have to worry about anything. They like, we were losing, you know, just try to do something and try to catch around, and then they were in their hand. And as Mr. Creative takes out Drag, there's that little team kill here, and Devil finding one frag here, waiting a little bit, and Devil উপরে কিন্তু একটা প্লেয়ার তো চলে আসলো ট্রিট নেওয়ার জন্য, but Creative finds the angle first, and Creative has the second kill in the round, And
Ooh,
Devil misses a
Devils!
shot, and Devil just misses a shot and takes the trade again. Wow, the repick actually worked for him. I think um, Sonic Leo is a little bit down on his game in today's game. Ifaz and Sonic Leo needs to pick that up. Let me just fill out water and come back.
The technical pulse coming from the city side right now, which is Extinction. And I think they're planning to go for a rush, or maybe thinking of taking a side before the T's even attempt to get in. Not sure, but looks like only a couple of Kevlas has been bought, and two of them haven't got anything on the city side. Part of it forcing the fight with Mr. Creative and Ivy, but couldn't get a kill out of it. Just get stacked a little. And Sonic seems to be pushing inside, and Deacon with nice frag. Shiro there taking another. And part of me coming back from the A main and take Hero down. But how long they survive? Deacon with nice double frags here.
Those are a lot of flashes into the site, and Ascension with the upper hand of the SMG. This is a free round for them. All they have to do is play it out right. And ওরা কিন্তু IB players কিন্তু দুইটা player
Oh,
IB
Drago takes one down with the USP.
two players still in the hole of one player down at the Helen or Sandwich, I would say right now. And he is pretty much with a Deagle and 10 HP. If he can get one free headshot, but if Faz finds him and his Faz is like অনেক প্যারা দিছো এখন আমি খেলবো আমি খেলে রাউন্ড গুলো নিয়ে আসবো and Faz is climbing up the ladders and probably is moving out from his position of bottom frag, and I think they're getting the team spirit back. Though this was one round they really needed, the first round, which was the important one for them. And there's the little bit exchange of weapons and them falling into the trap of
Oh,
wasting time. Ifaz has been given an
5
AK.
grenades.
Those 5 grenades really didn't work out because Ascension was so busy deciding যে কে একেটা রাখবে.
Sonic Lute. Oh, tagging too.
Sonic Leo
He's
is
going
gonna
to
be
be
in
chased,
trouble
and
and he'll molly
oh,
in the
nice
jump.
Molotov. At least
Has
it's not
taken
going down. Ooh.
Deacon. Let's go the first one. Finds the frag on the next one. Oh, he was low on his bullets, but still was able to get that kill. There was the last one alive next to the Hell, and Shrio might just find the frag onto him. Shrio, সামনেও player, and he still manages to get the headshot. I think our position already জানতো সবাই.
Compared to Extinction, Ascension doesn't seem to be that much explosive. Like, Extinction was like just bursting into a side every round, and Ascension isn't quite doing that. But they're still able to get the kills.
For some particular reason, Extension is trying to play a little bit passive here and letting them fall into the trap of coming into the site and getting the opening for it, giving them to walk in and get those openings. কানেক্টর কিন্তু এমনভাবে স্মোক করছে যে কানেক্টর থেকে প্লেয়ারটা বের হইলে কিন্তু পজিশনে পাবে না. But for some particular reason, the connector player, which is number 6, Eclipse with an M4, decides to fall back, take a step back, and I think they're gonna go for that save. There's have an op. They're not gonna try.
We are.
Wow,
Mr. Creative still alive.
gets 2 kills? What was I thinking? Last player is just down the heavens and he seems to be having an angle of Kundiga Takabe. But Tikon didn't really understand Connector একটা player আছে and I have to deal with him again. Oh, that was one particular hell of a round.
From the spectators' view, it almost seemed like Extension was falling back, but they're actually letting them plant so that Mr. Creative could swing out. And it actually worked out for them really well.
Some timeout here and there. Ascension does seem to be needing it. And they're gonna go for that eco with some আচ্ছা Kevlar কিনেছে 3টা player.
It's going to be a fast beat. Devil might face a lot of enemies and he gets taken down, but still tags Recon in the process. And Eclipse there holding his ground on the B side. And ooh, Kozak almost catches him. Jago with the flank.
And they got the bomb plunge? Nope. They weren't really able to do that. I think that was the rotation was that tells you that Extension is very explosive with the rotations also. Did you see that Buddha Man model city there? Model কিনেছে, I think one of the players bought an agent. The old man. Why the old man? Why not the girl, old woman? Okay, we have only one woman agent. No, there was a 1v1 with
Ooh.
Devils versus Tikon, and Tikon finds the upper hand here. And popped up push করে Sonic Leo. He's like,
Like,
what the hell? Why isn't he dying? Sonic Leo, something's wrong with your aim today. But
oh,
Eclipse over here finds
Eclipse.
2 drags.
The
Ooh.
collateral.
Sonic Leo has to find another one, though he's still down with 2 HP because his one player has been taken down. And Kozak, sure, Shrio finds 1 kill over here onto Eclipse, who has taken down 3 of his teammates. And Sonic Leo trying to find any other player who's pushing in from the A main. And this particular player is a connector. And what's really going to happen is that the scene and Shrio যদি পড়ে যায় তাহলে কিন্তু Sonic Leo in trouble.
Oh, Shiro withdrew the smoke?
I think there was a team communication where আমার পাশে একটা বাম দিকে আমার সামনে একটা প্লেয়ার আছে মারো মারো and there's that trade coming in and what a round. Um,
Oh, Kozak with a couple of bullets putting into Mr. Creative's head. I think he was flashed.
Eclipse trying to find a lineup here and was able to take out two players down. Eclipse কে কেউ চেকই করে নাই. I don't know why, but pop jog থেকে কোনো player আসেও নাই. And that's how they find two frags on two players. And connector একটা player আছে, and Shrio knows that, checking that pop dog again. There's two players in connector that he was not able to understand. There's that nade which gives Shrio down to 40 HP, 47 in particular, and Eclipse কি প্লেয়ারটাকে ফেলে ফেলতে পারবেন না, বাট Eclipse এর পজিশন কিন্তু এক্সপোজ হয়ে গেছে, and then ওখানে আছে, and I think one more player has come back from the A main, and bomb কিন্তু already plant হয়ে যাচ্ছে. No one's really going to do anything coming from the Ivy, but there goes the
Oh,
strays,
the
and
team kill.
Eclipse getting these rounds for them. Eclipse trying to climb back up the ladder and finding those important frags.
Oh, all of them are now trying to rush Ivy, but that Molotov.
Yep, but I think there is a little team damage here, and Sonic has been traded by, and Devil finds one frag there, and Devil was looking at the right direction, and Oregon already connected to Cholas, and Drago still looking in the wrong place, and Devil still has the right idea, and Devil finds one frag here with that deagle of his, probably gonna get the next one with that op, no, but Deacon finds the trade onto him before he was even spotted.
Oh, Eclipse is going to go for the defuse, is he? Nope. Deacon didn't really have to force a fight because the bomb was planted for him, so why force the fight? 14 favoring Extinction, and
Extinction
things
needs
are
two
getting
more rounds
really
to
tight.
win, but Ascension has to pick up their game. And Ascension are going to go for the full buy right now in this particular round. Eclipse with a lot of cash in his pocket, but Creative still decides to get. He too could have bought a better weapon, but I think Creative wants to go with an MP9. Seems like a particular rush he's going to go for in a close range fight. Devil has taken out Tikon, who was fighting with the electric player, and the lineup got
Oh!
player, and both have been taken down.
Ow,
Thankfully,
already knows. Jake and a player, that nade just gave his position away.
Sonic be like, okay, that's new. It's totally not new. If you sit down like that during a fight, কি দরকার ছিল? দুইটা প্লেয়ারই হাপটি মাপটি ডিম করে বসে পড়ছে ওর বন্দুকের সামনে, লাইক, hey lord, we sit in front of you, we worship you, kind of like that. And ওর জন্য একটা ইজি লাইন আপ হয়ে গেল. I think they shouldn't have been standing there. They were একটু নড়াচড়া করলে কিন্তু ওর জন্য এতটা ইজি হতো না ফ্র্যাগ দুইটা নেওয়া. But that need, that is something. Extension up with 15, and I think in this particular point, Ascension should not give them the chase, or should they? What do you think?
I think they should because it's do or die situation. Match point for Extinction. They don't have the cash, so push করতে পারলে there's a chance to they can pick up good
I
weapons.
think ওদের একটা ভালো মতো বিরাজ দেওয়া দরকার, কারণ বিতেও কিন্তু এত প্লেয়ার থাকে না, ফর পার্টিকুলার রিজন ওরা কিন্তু এখনো বুঝতে পারে নাই যে বিতে একটাই প্লেয়ার খেলে.
In
But
this particular round, they're not playing B.
at
None
all,
of
and
them are playing B. Just now, একটা player মাত্র গেল and already two frags. What
I
did
think
Sonic
Ascension
Clear
right
just
now
do?
is a little bit broken in their minds. They don't really want to try in that way. There goes Tikon out of the server. Hmm.
Sonic Leo as well. 2 versus 5, and it's a GG situation for Ascension.
Like we're still gonna pick that AK in his hand, and this pretty much breaks down the teammates' motivation when you leave the server before the game even ends. You don't even want to give your teammates an opportunity. And if I was the only person with that clock of his staying in the server, I think two players are fed up. And for I think that's the game. This is supposed to happen when
Yeah,
the
it's
teammates
not
leave.
always going to be the good ones. It's not always going to be the ones
But
that you win, but
Ascension did
that's how
get
you
this
grow.
victory, so that tells me that they're not a bad team in any way. Probably not the best day for them, but congratulations to Extinction for winning the game today. And thank you everyone for tuning in for us. We will, this is the first season and we're almost at the end of it with today, the last match. When will we be back, Edwin? Okay, so we're ending with the relegation decider. So we'll be soon back with the next block finals, or next block finals, which is has there a date been?
So the day is still due to announce, and HLB will let you know when the plug final is going to be started, and hopefully you guys will be prepared for the pre-ops. And that's all.
मस्त है